One of the ways I would get to spend time with my dad is he would take me to work driving his ice cream truck. I'd sit in the truck and eat the ice creams as he was selling them to everybody. I did feel special.
Boom, bam. What's going on, people? We are back again with another video, and well. Stephanie, my 600-pound life. She begins her journey, she begins the story by pretty much telling us that, hey, I felt special. I felt special because when I spent time with my dad, he was in an ice cream van. And because I was in an ice cream van, I was able to eat as much ice cream, as much sweets as possible. So therefore, I felt special. Well, all I'm going to say is this. Trigger warning. I don't know what the trigger is, but I just felt very triggered when I was doing the reactions to this on Patreon. I couldn't stop effing and blinding because the way this woman is absolutely ridiculous. And I was just triggered by everything that she just said, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's not waste time. Let's get into it and see how the hell this went down.
And now I have 3 kids, each with different dads.
So, a little story here. Stephanie lost her father. And then when she lost her father, CPS was on code, and then she also lost her mother at the time. Now, her father sadly passed away due to a crash. And then obviously on the same pretty much day, same week type situation, she also loses her mother and she gets thrown into the foster system with her 2 brothers. Now, she is back with her mother because currently she's living with her mother and also her stepdad, okay, which is a big part of the whole story. But, you know, within this journey of her, you know, being a teenage girl moving forward, she managed to get herself pregnant. And as you heard, she got pregnant 3 times with 3 different people. Now, on one of those occasions, and I believe this is the first guy, she actually got pregnant based on a one-night stand, a guy that she slept with, and never heard from him, and she got pregnant. Boom, bam. It's crazy that the first child that she had was with a guy that she didn't know, and boom, bam. We now move forward to the next 2, and she's gone and not necessarily repeat the same mistake as in the same mistake legit, but she's still gone off and had sex with people who wasn't going to stick around. I worry sometimes in this world that we live in, how women, I just don't know how women get themselves into pickles. I can understand it happening the first time, okay? Whether or not the guy is there or not, whether the guy stays or not, I can understand getting pregnant the first time, be like, oh, all right, cool, I'm going to keep it, I'm going to step up to the plate. I can respect that, and I can get that. But to allow yourself to get pregnant again with another guy that isn't going to stick around, and then another guy, I don't really care about what manipulation goes down. I don't care what the guy has told you. I don't care what you was thinking. If you was doing it because maybe you thought he was going to stick around, I don't really care. Because the fact is, you're still having children and bring them into a life where they won't have a father, which isn't necessarily always a bad thing because there are some amazing single mums there, but why 3 times on the trot? Where is the learning here? And the second that she said this, I was like, yep, this woman's journey is going to be a calamity. You know, I knew it straight because she's someone who can't learn from her own mistakes. She can't learn from her own behavior. She can't learn from her own patterns. Patterns is probably the right word I'm looking for here, not necessarily mistake. So I was like, it's going to be interesting to see how this journey goes. And boy, it was interesting. And of course, this is the journey that I'm showing you guys right now. But hey, let's get into it.
But thinking about dying makes me want to change my life. Makes me want to get better. My kids really need me.
You know, it really infuriates me. It really infuriates me when they bring in cast members on this show and, you know, when they say that, it really infuriates me. It really infuriates me when they bring in their children and say that I need to do better because, you know, I have to do this for myself. I have to do this for my kids. My kids can't lose me. My kids can't end up having no mother at all and having no parent, which is quite funny because you see with her, she's actually she lives with her kids, but her mom and dad are pretty much there all the freaking time. Really and truly, I don't even know if she's even been a mother to her children. I generally believe that it's been her parents that have been, or her mom and her stepdad, who have been parents to her children, to her 3 kids. But here's the thing though, she talks about her kids. She talks about how, she doesn't want to die and, how she wants to lose weight for her children, for their benefit. And when people say that, 9 times out of 10 on this show, it means that they're not going to end up actually losing that weight. But let me tell you something real quick. Now, this is something that we would find out later on in the episode, but I'll tell you this right now anyway. Her son is 16 years of age, and he weighs over 400 pounds. If she gave a damn about her kids, then why is your teenage son over 400 pounds? He weighs twice the amount that you weighed when you was a teenager. When she was a teenager, she weighed around just over 200 pounds. That's what I'm saying. Her son had succeeded her over. But she would sit there and say to you, hey, how she struggles to get on the bed, looking for us to look at her as if we should be sorry for the fact that she's struggling to get on the bed, as you can see on your screen right now. But I can tell you this now, you can struggle all your life and you can say exactly what you want to say. But this woman right here, I sussed it from the very moment she started speaking, and I was like, this woman is fully a manipulated person. But then again, every single person that is on this show is manipulative. Otherwise, they wouldn't be where they are if they wasn't manipulative. They have to manipulate others to obviously feed them. Well, some of them don't have to be fair, but some of them do actually have feeders. It really depends, but more or less, usually they're manipulating someone to be you dig what I'm saying? So here's the thing though. If she cares so much about children, then why the hell did you let your son get to the size he's at 16 years of age? We continue.
You know what you want?
Yeah, the carne asada burrito bowl and then 2 grilled chicken tacos.
So right now, they are on their way to Houston to see Dr. Now. But hey, you know how it works on this show. I want to go see Dr. Now so he can help me lose weight. But on the way there, I'm just going to count having a bit more extra meals to add on to the weight I'm already at anyway. This woman had many, many stops on the way there. They didn't actually say how many days actually ended up taking her, but she's in Washington, and she said that an average person would take about 3 days to drive from Washington to Houston. She said for herself it'd be longer. Now, of course, it was never revealed how many days it took her, but I can tell you this now, they were stopping pretty much every 4 to 5 hours, give or take. Let's just process that. And within that moment in time, those stops, they wasn't stops for just the toilet break. Those stops were for food. And good old stepdaddy over here was more than happy to accommodate to the meals that she wanted. But you know what though, let's not talk about stepdaddy just yet. I'm going to get to that full later on. But anyway, we continue while she's on her journey to see Dr. Now so he can help her lose some weight. But let's just stack on some more weight on the way there. And the maddest thing is, she keeps saying that I'm going to go see Dr. Now so I can get my weight loss surgery and start to lose weight. For some reason, she has it in her head that she was going to go there and just get the surgery. I don't know why she had that in her head. Like, oh wait, she had it in her head because she was expecting to not have to make any effort. She was expecting to not have to put in any work. That's what it was. But hey, we'll get there.
My highest weight was a little bit over that, so I'm happy that I've lost a little bit.
When she said that, I was thinking, okay. Whatever you say. Nonetheless, though, 611 pounds is exactly how much she weighs at this moment in time. Well, let's continue.
I have my mom and my stepdad to support me right now.
How long have you been doing that?
A few years now.
So the question is, obviously, how do you support yourself? She's like, I don't work. I have my mom and my stepdad to support me. And of course, the question is how long? And as you heard, she's obviously been supported by her mom and stepdad for several years now. So that means because she hasn't been working for several years, her mom and stepdad not only have been supporting her, but they've also been supporting her 3 children at the same goddamn time, right? But anyway, let's just continue what else Dr. Now had to say right here.
All right. So you got the parents that are supporting your eating habit and everything else. So I don't see a whole lot of motivation to change.
I don't want my kids like me, so that's going to motivate me to change myself.
Yeah, I'm not going to add anything right there. I just wanted you to hear exactly what she said, but I'm not going to add anything because you know what? I just want to be peaceful, but that's a lie because I can't be peaceful in this freaking video. But anyway, we'll continue. But I will say this though, Dr. Now does actually request that when she comes back with her son. Because of course he's also, you know, overweight too. So let's just bear that in mind.
And he weighed me, and I was down quite a bit of weight.
So what was your weight?
When I went to see him, it was 530.
Okay,
So just want to let you know this, right? She was meant to go see Dr. Now, but she couldn't because her mum was poorly, allegedly. So therefore, because her mum was poorly, mum was unable to take her to go see Dr. Now, and also unable to take her to Dr. Now with her son as well. So her son hasn't seen Dr. Now yet. Okay, let's just remember that, okay? But it's interesting because now she's having an update FaceTime call with Dr. Now, and I don't know why her son's not by her side, but her mother is instead. And to be fair with you, at the same time, like, Dr. Now also said, hey, where you been? We've been ringing you, and you have not been answering. And here's the thing, usually when you watch this show 9 times out of 10, maybe 10 times out of 10, when people start to miss their appointments, it usually means that they are not on track. But she's saying that she has lost, she's saying that she's now at 530. She went to the doctors and she lost, and she's now at 530, okay? And she started off at 611, right? Okay, 611. So that means what? She's lost about 80 pounds. Yeah, that's what she's claiming. All right, cool. All right, let's carry on.
that 50 pounds in 5 months, that's a 10 pound a month. If you follow the book, you should lose a whole lot more than that.
So even though she claimed that she's lost a certain amount of weight, it still doesn't necessarily add up. But let's see what she has to say.
So what's going on with that?
I'm trying. I did end up getting sick for a few weeks there with COVID, so that put me back a little bit.
Well, but that's only about a couple of weeks, it's not the 5 months. So even if you get sick with COVID, you lose more weight.
And that is exactly what my thinking was. COVID, a lot of people can't even eat, from what I understand. People lose their appetite when they're going for COVID. So to be fair, her saying that she was unable to stay on track because of COVID is very, very interesting. But continue. I know what you're thinking. Actually, I don't know what you're thinking. But my first original reaction to this, to be fair, when I was doing this for Patreon, I was just effing and blinding. To be fair with you, you know, I was just like, now, you know, I don't even know what to say to you guys. She told Dr. Now that she had lost pretty much about 80 pounds. That's what she told him. When she'd missed all those appointments, and also as well at the same time, she'd actually missed, I believe it was actually 5 months. She had been, I mean, obviously gone, you know, she'd obviously gone MIA. And in that 8 months, she claimed, it was 5 months, she claimed she had lost 80 pounds, right? 530, she said, 530. Did that scale look like 530? Did it look like she lost 80 pounds? The woman gonna lost 9 pounds. 9 pounds. Don't, just don't. But let's continue. There is still hope. There is still hope, yeah.
To make now.
I'm just going to reevaluate everything, read the book better, and weigh the food, do more portion control.
Alright, so boom. She simply asked the question, what are you going to do now is going to be better than before? I'm going to read the book better. 5 months and she couldn't read the book properly. 5 months and she wasn't able to read the book properly or measure the food or any of the stuff that just comes out, or any of the nonsense that just came out of her mouth. I'm just going to read the book better. is so painful. You know, you guys are lucky because you're watching this maybe for the first time. I don't know, right? But I had to watch this already, right, for Patreon, right? And then having to redo it again. This is so painful to watch again because it's the level of manipulation behind Stephanie is just jarring. And you know, do you know what actually annoyed me even more? I want you to listen to what Daddy-O had to say at the same goddamn time. And this is where, you know, I literally just lost my shiz.
Could have done better.
I don't understand. You changed everything.
She says I could have, you know, I could have done better, and he says I don't understand. You changed everything. Bear in mind, he's always there pretty much in her life as well as their mother. They're watching everything, so they know that she has not been putting the work in. It's either they. Come on, man. You come on, man. Like this. How can you sit there and be like, I don't understand? How long have you known Stephanie? You're telling me you don't understand. You know how she is. You're telling me you don't understand. And she sits there and says, oh, I could have done better. Like the way she was just like, she wasn't even mortified. She wasn't even annoyed. She wasn't even vexed. She was just like, I could have done better. And you know the crazy thing is, should she be mortified? Should she be vexed? No, because she knows she hasn't put in the work in. But at least act the part, man. At least be like, what? No, this doesn't make any sense. Because obviously before this, they show clips of her being in the gym, doing some kettlebells, you know. She could have been like, what? This doesn't make any sense. I was in a gym, I was doing all these things. She was just like, well, I mean, I know I didn't put no work in, so this is expected. I mean, I was hoping it'd be a little bit better than this, but I know I didn't put the work in, so it is what it is. This woman, why did she turn up? You know when you sit there, you think to yourself, why did you turn up? Why did you apply? Of course, for the money. For the money for what? Oh yeah, for the money to keep feeding yourself so you can get all the way to £700, and also on top of that, so your son can get up to £600, just like yourself as well. And the crazy thing is that your son is at £400 at the age of 16. By the time he's 20, he's probably going to be at your bloody size. You'd be lucky if you're even alive when he's your size. You're lucky. He'd be lucky if he can even reach the age you're at now.
I didn't lose what I wanted to.
I don't know why not. You try it.
I guess it's not good enough. Gotta figure out what I'm doing wrong.
I guess we just gotta figure it out. Just gotta figure it out. That's it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I mean, I'm probably eating foods too much, but hey, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm probably not exercising as much as I should be, but hey, I'm just, you know, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm eating the same meals and the same portions, but hey, I ain't doing nothing wrong. yeah, it must be something else. What it is, Lord knows.
When you go there, check your weight and see what your progress is doing. I'm going to set you another goal of losing 50 pounds in the next 2 months. And
I don't understand why Dr. Now wants to set her another goal. She has like failed the first two like ridiculously. Like, I mean, but the thing is, I'm thinking, why don't you just send her to a therapist or something? Like, she needs to go somewhere. Something's going on in his brain that needs to be flipping sorted out. You know what I mean? But no, is Dr. Now getting soft on us? I feel like this season he's been so soft compared to before. But then again, though, before this season came along, there were rumors about him being sued and all that kind of stuff. So maybe now he's trying to play a little bit more friendly, so, you know, things don't get deep for him. I don't know. But either way, though, I just feel like the way he's been moving this season, been quite disappointed, man. Unless I'm that savage of a person that I expect more savage. No. He's been soft. He's been soft. But either way, though, 50 pounds in 2 months. Normally, you're meant to lose 50 pounds in 1 month. But hey, question is, though, does she actually end up losing that 50 pounds in 2 months? So therefore, Dr. Now can actually take it seriously for surgery, and therefore she can make the arrangements to move to Houston. Well, let's find out.
After my last appointment with Dr. Now, I got really discouraged. It just doesn't make sense. Because I've been doing everything to a T. It's hard to do all the work, and someone tells you it's not enough. It's
So, you know what? Let me let it play.
supposed to go to the local clinic to get my weight checked. I don't want to do that, but I'm scared. If I don't do that, then Dr. Now is not going to work with me anymore. and I really don't know what to do about it.
You'd think for someone that's serious, she would go and get checked up. She's been given 3 chances. But no, she doesn't want to get checked up. Not at all. Okay. Okay. You do you.
For the last few months, I haven't heard from Stephanie. She seemed to block me, so I am unable to call her. She missed the appointment that we set up at a local clinic, so
there you have it. Stephanie has been ignoring Dr. Now. She's blocked him. She blames him for everything, but yet she's the one who's not putting the work in. That's the story right there for you. That's the one there for you right there. I mean, listen, man, this woman is a waste of space when it comes to this network. I mean, when it comes to this TV show, you know. I mean, honestly, the way I don't know why she applied. Oh, yeah, because of the money, clearly. And honestly, like, I feel defeated.
We've been fighting this for years, and no matter what she tried or what we did or pretend to try, nothing worked. And we do the best we can. She does a lot more than what she used to do. She's lost weight.
So let's just, you know, summarize this. Stephanie has been trying to lose weight for years, but no matter what she's tried, none of the things that she has done has ever worked. Not because of her, but because those things just haven't worked. She's had no role to play in whatsoever of why things have never worked in terms of her weight loss. It's just that nothing just seems to want to work for Steph. So much that Dr. Now was the last resort, and well, that just didn't work either. So, can we just process that? So Dr. Now was the last resort, but no, Dr. Now ended up by discouraging her. She's lost the motivation, but Daddy-O says at the end of the day, they tried and she's more mobile than before. So that is showing some kind of progress when, to be honest with her, she can only go as far as a lamppost and back. Well, I'm going to leave it there. Please don't forget to like, sub, of course. Peace.